Okay, so I'm going to do a demonstration of how you can start to do a Draw Your Day. Um, the Draw Your Day author actually starts with a template. She offers a template. So basically, she just kind of thinks about the elements she's going to have on her page and she creates little sections for them. So one of the elements I usually add to my page is the date. And I also add the weather just because I'm a little bit interested in the weather. But I'm kind of creating a space for my different drawings. And I've decided that I need 7 spaces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm just kind of creating a little bit of a space where I can start off with kind of a plan for myself. But plans are not necessary. You could also just have your Draw Your Day be completely organic. But for me, I usually start with a date. So I like starting with a date because it's just something kind of I don't have to think too much about, and I can get creative with the letters if I can even remember what day it is. December 10th, I think it is. All right, so December 10th. And when you're creating your date, you can add in any kind of details that you'd like, or I usually try to add details. Christmas is always on my mind in December, so I'm going to kind of flare it up a little bit with just a little bit of holly or something just to kind of decorate it. And then I might come back to it later, but that right now is my sort of my base sketch. I'm also somebody who likes to include details about the weather, just because it kind of helps me track my day. And today happens to be a really cloudy day. So I'm drawing some clouds. And again, I might put some words in there because I love using words and images together. So I'm just kind of sketching out where I want to put my things, and then I'll go back in. Sorry, that was my dog. And then I'll go back in and add in more details later. But I'm kind of just sketching out what I want to do. And I thought ahead of time of some of the things that I wanted to include in my drawing. And I want the biggest drawing today to be this cool window that I saw in Newburyport this morning when I went to go get my chai tea, which was a special treat for me and my daughter to go get some chai tea. And what I loved about it was this window box had all these, it was a beautiful window, first of all, in Newburyport with a brick building. And I don't usually draw the entire image. I kind of just pick different things. And again, I'm just kind of sketching out placeholder ideas or placeholder illustrations. And I remember I was walking by the shop and I'm like, wow, I really like their marquee that they had. And it was actually advertising the tea that I like to drink. So I'm going to put the marquee that they had outside of their front door, and it has, for anybody who's interested, it's a Plum Island Roasters. And they have this really cool, like, logo where they have like this big thing of chai tea. And if anybody knows me recently, I've become addicted to chai tea during COVID, so it's become a little bit of a problem. But anyway, so I'm going to keep my illustration there. I also am planning to have a walk with my dog and our neighbor's dog Ellie, so I might decide to put the dog walking here. So I'm going to kind of just sketch in the 2 puppies. And if you don't feel like walking, actually I'm going to erase that. Sometimes you can keep it real simple, so you don't always have to draw the exact object that you're writing. You can just draw anything that represents that object. I mean, at that moment that you want to remember in your Draw Your Day. So I'm drawing big paw prints because my little dog plays with a pretty big dog next door. And so this is kind of how I imagine them playing with each other, their little paw prints going crazy. So I'm drawing that. And again, these are my placeholder sketches that I'm just kind of holding in place. And then I might put the dog's name is Panda. That's my dog. And then Ellie is her friend. So I'm kind of just mapping out what I want to put in my drawing, like you see. So that's kind of how I start. Later on tonight, I'm kind of excited because my friend Cindy is going to join me for a glass of wine. She just finished a big project that she's been working on for a long time. So I'm just going to draw a glass of wine to kind of map it out. I like red wine, so I imagine that that's going to be red. And I might put congratulations to Cindy. And again, these are just my placeholder drawings to get me, kind of get me through and sort of map out how I'm going to make my Draw My Day thing look. And then from there, I can add another memory that I have is, oh, did I do the date? I did the weather. Okay. And another big part of my day today was grading. So to help me draw that, I might draw squares that kind of look like student essays in my mind. And then I might actually add words. So I might put grading. And I'm just kind of filling the space right now. I'm going to give this person an A and give this person an A because we hope that they would get really good grades. So you can start to see that my page is starting to be filled up. So I want to kind of show you that's how I get started. And then after I have a page design, then I will go back in and ink it. I use one of these types of pens, these Micron .05 pens. And then I might go back in and kind of fine tune my illustration a little bit by inking in and outlining some of my drawings. And then I also at that point start adding details, like I might add a couple more footprints, or I might add numbers. For some reason yesterday I wanted to add numbers from the elements in my Draw My Day. Other times, you can see yesterday was similar, a lot of grading, tons of grading. I want to show you one other illustration just because sometimes I just want to fill the space with little designs, so I'll put snowflakes or something that's on my mind, and hearts, and things like that. And other thing you can do is just add words. Any words, stream of consciousness words that come to your mind as you're drawing your pictures. But what's nice is at the end of it, I have this memento to help me remember and reflect on the day that I want to remember in my Draw My Day entry. That's it.